Forget all that road trip stress. Instead, embrace the serenity of New Zealand's North Island with the Great Journeys Northern Explorer Scenic Plus train. This iconic journey takes you through diverse terrain, from rolling farmlands to dramatic volcanic terrain, all while you sit back, relax, and take in the breathtaking scenery. Imagine savoring delicious local food and wine while panoramic views unfold before you. Are you ready to experience a stress-free journey filled with unique activities and unparalleled comfort? In this comprehensive guide, we're going to take you through everything you need to know to plan your own incredible trip on the Northern Explorer Scenic Plus, ensuring that it becomes the highlight of your New Zealand trip. So get ready, let's dive in. So let's talk tickets. While the standard scenic carriages offer comfortable seating and fantastic views, the Scenic Plus option elevates your experience to a whole new level. The standard scenic price goes for $219 New Zealand, currently looking at this date, 28th of June, upcoming Saturday, while the Scenic Plus will run you $499 New Zealand. If you consider yourself a foodie, definitely book the Scenic Plus car. When you're on the Scenic car, you're going to get that licensed Scenic Cafe. You can purchase food items a la carte, but when you're on the Scenic Plus, you have inclusive drinks and dining through the whole journey. You have a full menu with paired wine tastings. The food that's served is local to the area that you're traveling through. It's an incredible experience that you won't find anywhere else. When you're comparing the price of the Scenic Plus and Scenic, and that $499 looks a little steep, just think about how much food you're going to get for free though. I'll show you the menu that we received, and it includes a baked treat, cold breakfast, hot breakfast, lunch, a sweet treat, an afternoon platter, dinner, dessert, and there were 3 paired wines during that time, as well as you could just ask for another drink. You can see here, just a regular cooked breakfast with a non-alcoholic beverage will run you $22.90. Dinner with a beverage, another $34.90. Just think about how many food items you get for free and how much wine you can get for free on that Scenic Plus. It's well worth it. It's important to note that you don't get to choose your seat when you book your tickets, but you can ask for a specific seat when you go check in. We had luck asking for a seat on the left side when we were checking in our luggage, so you might try that. There's also a form when you're buying your tickets there where you can submit special requests. We didn't try that, but it might work for you, so give it a shot. I do recommend sitting on the left side when you're going from Auckland to Wellington because you're going to see more of the sites that you're on the train for. Most of them are on the left side. When you board the train and enter through this door, you'll see these storage areas on the left and right side. There's room for your coats and your luggage, so place it all in there, and you don't need to bring it with you to your seat. Leave more room for your food and your wine. The seating on board consists of 4 seats around one table, and if you're traveling as a group of 4, that's perfect. If you're traveling as 2, you might get seated with 2 other people, and if you're into that kind of friendly conversation, that's great. But if you are looking for a private table, you might consider traveling in an off-season time. We went during the winter, and you can see here that we got a table all to ourselves. In fact, most of the car was empty, so they let us move around as we pleased, and it worked out really well.
If you don't choose a Scenic Class ticket, don't worry, they have a cafe that has food and beverages for you to purchase. The food cart has a lot of cold and hot options for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, plus beverages that are non-alcoholic and alcoholic. If you plan to purchase breakfast, lunch, and dinner, plus drinks, that all starts to add up, which at that point, the difference between the regular ticket and the Scenic Plus ticket slims down. If you prefer the convenience of being able to sit back and enjoy the scenery while someone serves you delicious food and drinks, the Scenic Plus route is for you. We chose the Scenic Plus option to immerse ourselves not only in the scenic journey, but also the culinary journey through northern New Zealand. As we explore the menu, you'll notice that most of the ingredients are locally sourced from the areas that we're traveling through. As soon as you board, they start serving hot beverages, including coffee and teas. The coffee is from the Wellington area of New Zealand, and it's very delightful. So if you're a coffee drinker and need that coffee right in the morning, don't worry, they got you. The first two items that came to us were a baked treat and a cold breakfast item that were served next to each other. The baked treat that they gave us were baked danishes that came from the Palmerston area of New Zealand. Trevor received an apple strudel as well as a cinnamon roll on the side, and I received the same cinnamon roll, but I got a berry Danish. All of them were very delightful, flaky as you would want them to be. And then on the side of that was the cold breakfast, which was a vanilla chai pudding, and that was served with some blueberries, shredded coconut, and some kiwis. Now the kiwis came from the Bay of Plenty area of New Zealand. That area actually produces 80% of all the kiwis of New Zealand, which is very interesting, and they were very good because the vanilla chai pudding was very nice and creamy, and that acidity from the blueberries and the kiwis really broke that up, and it was really good together. And the third course was a hot breakfast. It was a vegetable garden frittata with some streaky bacon and breakfast beans. The frittata was savory, salty, and fluffy. The bacon was served on a skewer in a pinwheel shape, and it was cooked well. The beans had a sweet tomato taste to them. I will talk about the drink menu later, but with this meal, they did serve us our first alcoholic beverage. And for lunch, we were served a New Zealand quinoa mixed grain salad. And on the side of that was a rosemary garlic sliced lamb topped with tzatziki sauce. It looked so good, but unfortunately, it looked so good, I forgot to take a picture of it. My bad. And it tasted as good as it looked. The lamb was cooked to perfection, and the quinoa salad was a great pairing to it. It tasted nice, mild and nutty. And right after lunch, they served us a nice sweet treat of Whittaker's dark chocolate and Wellington coffee mousse topped with buttercream. The sweet buttercream complemented the bitterness of the dark chocolate and coffee of the mousse. And Whittaker's is a family-owned company here in New Zealand who's been around since 1896, and they're still making chocolate. Great chocolate, if I may add. For the afternoon platter, they served us a kapiti cheese platter. It consisted of brie cheese, blue cheese, and a cumin seed Gouda cheese, served alongside rice crackers and beet crackers, as well as some sweet pickles. My favorite was the cumin seed Gouda on the beet cracker. I would also say that I'm not a brie cheese person usually, but Kapiti's brie cheese was pretty good. Kapiti cheese has been around for 35 years, and they are located on the southern part of the northern island of New Zealand. And for the dinner course, it was a kiwi roast chicken breast, served with rosemary rock salt potatoes, Gisborne pea mash, cranberry pistachio stuffing with Wairarapa Pinot Noir jus. The chicken was juicy, the pea mash was velvety smooth, and it paired great with the Pinot Noir. And for the finale, the dessert was a New Zealand berry cheesecake with a ginger nut crumb. It looked really good when they served it, and we forgot to get a picture of it. Sorry guys. The alcoholic beverages served on the Scenic Plus train include local Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Noir, and bubbly. They also serve New Zealand beers and ciders. The non-alcoholic beverage menu is on the screen. And if you have dietary restrictions, don't worry, they have you covered. Everything on the menu is perfectly labeled for vegan, vegetarian, dairy-free, and gluten-free.
We thought that if you created your own clay and throughout your travels within New Zealand, no matter where you are, you might pop into like a little antique store or something and turn your little clay into something real and take it home and gift it to someone.
We just crossed over the Utsupu Viaduct and we'll be crossing over 3 more viaducts.
About halfway through the day, we were given an opportunity to make Maori-inspired crafts. We were told that we were the first group to get this option, but the crew were trying to push for it to be a standard offering. Ari got to work with clay and she made this spiral called a kuru. I made a miniature version of a poi and it turned out pretty fun, but they ended up giving me a full-size poi as a parting gift. Make sure you find time to go to the open-air observation car. There are some amazing sights to be seen out there. The train has an app that explains what is coming up so you can plan your timing. It can be very busy out there during the best moments, so you might consider walking early to get a good spot. It is an open train car, so be mindful of the weather and dress appropriately. We were there on a cold day and we needed our coats and hats. I've collected a few of my favorite moments to share in this video. I hope you enjoy. Cows.
Look, the cheese good. It's amazing. Happy cows make happy products.
Yes, happy cows, happy cheese.
Yeah.
Ari loves a good cheese. This is probably the most popular site on the observation deck, the Raurimu Spiral. It's a remarkable civil engineering feat. It was designed to overcome a 139-meter height difference over a 5-kilometer section. It was conceived by engineer Robert Holmes in 1898, and it features a complex arrangement of 2 tunnels, 3 horseshoe curves, and a full circle, allowing the railway to ascend with a manageable 1 in 52 gradient. You'll get to experience this with some amazing sights that you'll see here, and I've tracked the train's position in the bottom left of your screen so you can see what it looks like all the way around the whole track.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. All right, thanks.
If you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, you'll recognize this one. Mount Naruhoi is used as Mount Doom in the films. It's off in the distance there, and I've got a couple close shots up in the next few scenes.
The mountain maiden, Pihanga, was promised as Tongariro's wife, right? So Tongariro's Mount Doom. Wow!
Another Lord of the Rings site here. You might recognize it as the Anduin River. We had an incredible day on the Northern Explorer Scenic Plus train. I think we will try another route in the future. If you enjoyed this video, let me know what your favorite part was in the comments. I want to thank the crew of the Northern Explorer train for their great hospitality. I also want to especially thank our Scenic Plus train car host, Tia. You can see them and hear them in some of the clips from this video. If you made it to the end, please remember to like and subscribe so that others can see this video. Thanks for watching.